Hey losers, what's going on? I have been a little disappointed at how bad the message boards have been lately. Not a whole lot going on. So I thought I would kickstart it a little bit with this video, and I'm sure you guys will all enjoy it, and if you don't, who cares what you think. So first of all, I'm going to get started with a little victory Kool-Aid here. I'm going to get started. Oh, it's a good win this week. Oh, it was a blowout. It's good. It felt real good. So we can talk a little bit about what happened this week in the league. It's a big week. First week of the KFL. Very exciting. Let's talk about what happened. For starters, report cards of the draft were out, and that report card sucked because the top 4 teams in that report card all lost in week 1. So Kevin, I know you were real excited about your big draft victory that the computer did for you, but it's bad news, man. It's not going to happen for you again this year. So maybe you should just pack it in. Maybe fantasy football is not your thing. But, you know, we could talk about some other things. It's not just Kevin. In an upset of the year, early, our league champion has been defeated by the new guy. Tony comes in and gets his first fantasy victory ever against the champion of our league. That does not bode well for you, Randy. I know you were looking forward to another 8-0 start, 7-0 start. You're going to have to go the other way on this one, man. It's going to have to be an 0-7 start. You're going to have to try real hard to make your way back to the playoffs. Other league news, things we learned this week. As I said, Kevin's still bad. Matt Miller, also bad. Sorry, buddy, not your week. It just it wasn't good. You guys might want to think about packing it in. I also want to talk about the commish. It is now 2:05 on Tuesday afternoon. All of our games are completed. There have been no trophies handed out. I think the commish is really lagging here. Also, have you guys checked your home game schedule? Seriously, I don't have as many home games as I have away games, and that is not cool, man. I got things that I got to do. You know, it's just not fair. So you guys should check your schedules. This commish, he's flying by the seat of his pants here. He's not really doing his job. And quite frankly, I think it's a little unfair that he owns a team. Does Roger Goodell own a team in the NFL? No, he doesn't own a team. That's ridiculous. He needs to, you know, he should be at least penalized. We should cost him a game. Let's say next week he loses a game automatically. I think that it's only fair. And you guys can talk amongst yourselves and get back to me on it, okay? I'll look forward to a vigorous debate on that one. Let's get on to Scotty, because it's time we talk a little bit about Scotty. He got a win this week, but he's completely dropped the ball. We have had no statistical analysis done in the early part of the season, nothing in the draft. You know, he hasn't done anything. What are you doing, Scotty? You got things going on? This is ridiculous, man. So I have decided I will pick up the ball that Scotty has dropped, and I'm going to give some stats right now. I don't want to hear anything from Scotty later on telling me that none of this don't work. You know I can kick your ass, okay? So I will kick, seriously. I'm just kidding, dude. No, that's all good. It's all good. So, let's talk about stats, okay? Week 1, so we know what that means, small sample size, and we know what statisticians say about small sample sizes. Love them, okay? We're excited. Everything can be extrapolated from a small sample size. So let's get this going. First stat that we can definitely pull from this week. Peyton Manning is going to have an 848-point season, including the playoffs and excluding 1 week for the bye. Although, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if Peyton Manning puts the points up for the bye week. That's just me. That's the kind of guy he is. So expect over 800 points for Peyton Manning in this fantasy season. It's going to happen. Write it down. Stats say. Okay? Also, guys hot-handed, didn't expect Reggie Bush. Who knew? 25 points in the first week. We can expect that every week now. 25 points. Pencil it in, John. 25 points from Reggie Bush every single week. Mark it. Stats say. Okay? Also, a disappointment, Calvin Johnson. 3.7 points in the first week. It's going to be a bad year for Calvin Johnson. I think right now it would be a great time to unload him. He's not doing a whole lot. Maybe you want to put him on the trade block or just drop him. I don't think anybody will hold it against you. But you see me about a trade first. We'll talk about it, Matt. We'll figure something out, okay? Stats say, okay? Also, stats say, talking about Matt Miller, according to the stats, Matt Miller, not going to win a game this season. Kevin, not going to win a game this season. Timmy, who knew? Not going to win a game this season. It's not me, guys. Stats say I extrapolated out from the first game, and that's what's going to happen. I'm very disappointed too, but that's just the way it is. We can extrapolate playoff teams. Scotty, John, Brian, Tony, Terry, and myself, we've made the playoffs, guys. That's how it is. We're all very excited to make it. And according to the stats, to extrapolate out who wins, forget the stats. I'm going to win, all right? You see the Peyton Manning points this week? I am in this thing, all right? And don't nobody get a little disconcerted by the fact that Shane Vereen got hurt. He's going to be back in a couple weeks, and I'm going to be just fine, all right? So there you go. You guys mull that stuff over. Enjoy that for a little bit, and I'll see you guys next week after another win. Take it easy.